Hey guys, I'm Mason, and in this video, I'm going over my Week 5 NFL game picks. At least I think it's Week 5. Losing track of the weeks already, not a good sign. Anyway, not important. Thursday night is important. Buccaneers at the Falcons. I'm excited for this one. The Falcons haven't been doing awful. They've had their games for sure. They've had some games where they haven't looked great, but they've also had some games where they've looked pretty good. Tampa, in my opinion, has been much more consistent, and they've been looking consistently good, and probably consistently better than Atlanta. I'm going with Tampa Bay in this one, final score 27-20, and we've started doing game picks, or fan picks, for the Thursday night game, and two people think Tampa will win this one, one person thinks Atlanta will win this one. If you guys want to be part of that, join our Discord server, link in the description, and I'll give some more information at the end of the video. Next game, we have the Jets at the Vikings. This is in London. Should be a good game, should be. The Jets have been very up and down this season, and the Vikings have just been destroying everyone in their path this season, it feels like. If the Jets have one of their good games, this will be a really close game. It'll be really entertaining. But if they don't, it's just going to be an easy win for the Vikings. I still think, regardless of how the Jets play, Minnesota will win this one just because they haven't looked like they can be stopped yet this season. So I'm going with the Vikings, 16-30. Next thing, we have the Browns at the Commanders. The Commanders are looking so good this year. Like, Jaden Daniels is playing really, really good, especially considering he's a rookie. And, like, that whole team is playing good. They put up, like, 40-some points against the Cardinals last week. They had a great game. The Browns, on the other hand, have not been playing good, so I think this will be an easy win for Washington. I'm going final score 13-31. Next, we have the Colts at the Jaguars. The Jaguars just can't play football this season. I really don't know what happened. I thought they would be somewhat decent this year, but they just simply can't play football. So this is easy for me to pick the Colts, 23-16. Okay, the Dolphins at the Patriots. I mean, it should be a close game. Neither of these teams are doing great. It's a division matchup, so those are usually close. I just can't pick the Dolphins. They weren't doing that great with Tua starting at quarterback, and once he's been hurt, they've been playing even worse. So, and okay, like I said, the Patriots aren't doing that great either, but I think they look better than the Dolphins do right now. The Dolphins are just not where it's at. So I'm going New England, 13-19. Next game, we have the Bills at the Texans. I'm excited for this one. So the Bills played awful last week against the Ravens. The Ravens just ran all over them, quite literally. But other than that, they've been having the Bills have been having a really, really good season. So I kind of think they'll bounce back this game, but it'll be a really tough game because Houston is playing really good again this year. So this one, I really don't know. I could see it going either way for sure, but I'm going with Buffalo here, 27-24. Next, we have the Ravens at the Bengals. As I just said in the last game, the Ravens played super good last week. They looked like the team that I thought they were going to be all year, and the Bengals just have not looked great at all in any way. So this should be an easy win for the Ravens. Easy pick, 33-20, Baltimore. Okay, this game I'm so excited for. The Panthers at the Bears. Both of these teams are struggling. Carolina had that one good game when they benched Bryce Young, but then last week they did not play that great. And the Bears have just, in my opinion, they've been looking better each week, but maybe that's just me being an optimistically delusional Bears fan. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm going with Chicago in this one. Final score 19-26. Hopefully the Bears can win. Then we have the Raiders at the Broncos. This is another one that I really don't know who's going to win, because the Broncos have been up and down. They beat the Jets last week 10-9, which was like really, really crazy to me. I did not expect them to win that game, and then scoring 10 points, and that's enough to win. Like, their defense must have played really, really good. The Raiders, I'm just going to be honest, I haven't been following them hardly at all this season. So, I don't know. I'm going with Denver in this one. Final score 20-23, but I can see it going either way. And now we have the Cardinals at the 49ers. Should be another close one, possibly. It's a divisional game. Those tend to be closer. The Cardinals are very up and down this season. Well, I guess they've only had the one game that actually looked impressive. Otherwise, they have not been playing good at all. As I mentioned in the Commanders game last week, the Commanders just destroyed the Cardinals. It wasn't even that close of a score. And the 49ers have been not as good as I expected them to be this season, I'm not gonna lie. That being said, because of the 49ers being a little more consistent and I think just better in my opinion, I'm going with San Francisco 24-27. The Packers at the Rams, I don't know if this game will be that close, to be honest. I don't know. The Rams, I feel like, should be doing better than they are right now. So they could, one of these weeks, just have one of those games where they look really strong. And that could be this game. I don't know. But Green Bay has, in my opinion, been looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure their game against the Vikings was like really close, like within 2-3 points. And that's like the closest anyone's gotten to beating the Vikings this year. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear the Vikings have not had many close games. So I think Green Bay should win this one in LA. Final score 26-20. The Giants at the Seahawks. Unfortunately, the Seahawks are not undefeated anymore. I kind of thought they were going to win. I thought they were going to beat Detroit, but they didn't end up winning that game. The Giants, however, are not playing good, so this should be a great game, a great opportunity for the Seahawks to bounce back and get another win. Final score 13-24. Sunday night, I don't know. We have the Cowboys at the Steelers. And I don't know how this game will go. The Steelers' record is so much better than I expected it to be. And like, I can't tell if they're playing good or not, because last week Justin Fields had crazy good stats, but they still didn't win. And like all the other weeks, they've only won because of their defense. But then last week, Fields has a good game and they lose. It's like, that doesn't really make sense. The pattern did not continue. And the Cowboys are also so inconsistent. Like, they'll have one game where they look like the best team, and then they'll have a game where they look like the worst team. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I've got to go with Pittsburgh in this one, 23-26. Then Monday night, we have the Saints at the Chiefs. I really hope this is a high-scoring game. Like, I really want one of these games this year to just be crazy high score, and this one is possible. The Saints have had one of those games where they just scored so many points, and even though Rashee Rice is out, I can see the Chiefs putting up a lot of points. Like, I feel like they're a team that's usually able to keep up. So it's gonna sound crazy, but I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs 30-41. I just really want it to be high score. I know it probably won't end up being that high score, but I really want it to be. And 3 people from FanPicks also think the Chiefs will win this one. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video, who you think is going to win. And if you want to be part of FanPicks, join our Discord server. There's a link for it in the description. If the link doesn't work for whatever reason, just send a comment. I'll give you a new one and we'll get something working. And if you enjoyed the video and you're new, as always, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and I will see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.